Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good morning. Welcome on into the show. It's mid-morning money here on a Sunday. Not mid-morning. It's 10 o'clock. It is what it is. It's morning time. I got some things to do today. I got some last-minute stuff I had to take care of here. We're doing my daughter for her graduation, 8th grade graduation. Anyway, she wanted a guitar. I said, sure, we'll go get you a guitar. I said I was going to get this weekend. Didn't go yesterday. As you know, my son was in a accident, bad enough, totaled the car. So now we're on top of getting her a guitar string, nephew. Remember that Tom and Jerry episode? That's a favorite Tom and Jerry. Anyway, now we're gonna go also check out the old the rides, checking out some pickups for my little fella. So get this done early today. All right, so there's that. Twitter, give me a follow. YouTube channels, Waiting for Patreon Higgs. Hit the likes. Quick little recap, and I'm going to run down a Marcos minute, and we're going to be on our way. Nice day yesterday. I told you yesterday. I liked the day yesterday. 5-2 with baseball in the video. Excuse me, 5-1. I put 5-2 on. Why did I put 5-2? It should have been a 5-1 day there. San Fran, Minnesota, Nats, Reds, Yankees. Yeah, that is 5-1. And I misnumbered in here. So that is a 81-82 record. See, that's what happens when I come in rushing in the morning. Add another 100 to that puppy. That is what happens. That is what happens. Anyway, big day with the one loss being a top of the 9. Cubby scoring there. Another winning down the sights. I'll take it. 4-3. Might not look sexy. That's 57%. That'll make you money, folks. Also, we take some dogs. So there is that. There is that. We're up on the sites. I love it. I looked at one of my sites that gives odds and stuff. I'm plus 103. There's somebody with even money, and there's one cat, a lot less games, minus plus 115 with his plays. Other than that, no one's taking plus money with baseball, especially with 290 games bet. So we're having a nice baseball season. Player props, 2-2 day plus 205. We will take that. 84 and 117 plus 2230. No NBA, no hockey. So there's that. Again, hockey, I've not. I like Dallas yesterday. I didn't play them because we're on a bad run. So I don't lie how things are going with our plays, right? So let's do the Marcos minute. It'll be on our way. Twitter plays are posted. They're scrolling underneath here. Let's hit the Marcos minute, and if we have any comments, I will say hello to. We'll be on our way. Dallas and Minnesota in the NBA. You're down 0-2. Does it mean you're going to cover? How'd Pacers do yesterday in the first quarter? They didn't cover their first quarter. I know you want to take Minnesota there. I'm going to say Dallas in the over in that one. Hockey, we're struggling. We're struggling. I want to take the home team. 155 is a little tough. Puck line, I'm not really interested in. Maybe an under. We're 3-11 on my posted unders of late, so that's why I haven't been playing hockey. And we'll do baseball. Now, I have one game up on the sites. There's one game on YouTube Premium. Same game, obviously. There's a bunch of games I like today. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't bet any of these 9 games. All right? And do with it as you may. You know, I like to ride my streaks here, right? Teams are winning, teams are losing. So let's go down here. So Detroit and Toronto I told you yesterday, kind of like the under there. How'd that work out? Today's game, though, Kikuchi and Casey Mize, no real thought here. Part of me was like, let's go back to the under. Didn't get anywhere with that one. Dodgers and the Reds. Here's the first one. Here's the first one I want to jump kind of into. That made the list of 9 that I could start telling you to bet on. Yamamoto and Sutter going at it here, and this would be a Cincinnati play for me, right? No way, no way. The Dodgers, how'd that work out yesterday, Dodgers fans? Right? No, who did the Dodgers yesterday? Oh, they lost. They lost the day before. You got to bounce back on them. If you don't think the Dodgers could lose, well, I don't know. They've lost 4 in a row, and now you're asking to lay $2. And Yamamoto's been good. Run line is minus 125. If you want to go that route, I understand. It's a red home dog play or nothing for me. I just couldn't get to it because you know again common sense. You got to look at things like, all right, Dodgers are better team. Their pitcher is pretty good. I'm just not a lay 125 run line kind of guy, and I'm definitely not a guy who's going to bet on team on a 4-game losing streak that's favored in the 2-1 area. Braves and Pirates, we've just been saying unders in that one all along. Seattle and the Nats. Told you yesterday, the Natties. Corbin's on the hill today, right? No, who wants to bet Patrick Corbin? He's terrible. But you know what? Seattle's dropped 4 in a row. And you get another home dog here at a plus 150 spot. You know what I want to do? I've had a solid, really good week. And sometimes you have to say, you know what? This is not where I want to be in this kind of spot, right? That's just 2 games so far, right? We like the Reds. We like the Natties here as dogs. Can teams on win streaks lose and teams on lose streaks wins? Yes. And that's why you have to kind of, at least I do, which is why I'm not jumping into these things. Got to weigh, we're on a 65% run with baseball this week. Do we just hammer all the things that got us here? Or do we say, you know what? It's a travel day, a lot of day action, lineups, we'll see. Again, the Nats and Reds are not 2 teams I love. Well, I do like the Nats a little bit as dogs. This spot here, I can't. It's just a no. Again, it's another no go for me. The Giants and the Mets. We've had the Giants here in the series versus the Mets. They won 4 in a row. The Mets have lost 5 in a row. Now we have Webb on the road, and he's favored. I don't want to be favorites in this kind of spot, right? I like it better when the winning team is as a dog. It's like, all right, if the winning streak comes to an end of 4, 5, 6 games, I'm getting plus money. It doesn't hurt. We've had it the other 3. Now the roles are reversed here. It's a pass for me. KC and the Rays. We had KC yesterday. Had them the day before. Here comes Waka versus Bradley. 8 in a row for Kansas City. Tampa's dropped 6 in a row. Yet they're favored. Now, if you want to grab Kansas City here as a favorite 8 straight, and this one I almost just automatically pulled the trigger on yesterday afternoon or early evening when the line came up plus one. I'm like, I got to take it. It was 110. Now it's 115. So it's moved 5 cents up, not down. And this isn't a football where someone's going to come in the night before to move a line a half to come back and try to get a better number. Like this is dollars and cents. It's not like, hey, I'm going to take the favorite at or a plus 110 or minus 115 to push it to a 120. You don't want that. You want to hit that even. So I'm glad I kind of stayed off this with that move. Hold on 1 second here. it's just one of those. Yeah, something says you get to the 8, 9, 10. I've said this before, even on losing streaks. Like this would maybe be a Tampa play, but they're favored. They're favored in this spot. If they were a dog in this spot, I'd be like, you know what, I'll grab them a little bit here. 8 straight wins. The Kansas City's not going to win 137 straight games. Well, that'd be nice. That we cash our over win ticket. O's and Sox don't fit the bill. Um, although I want to take Bradish on a run line. It's plus 110. I didn't do anything here. Rangers and the Twinkies. Here we go, another one. Texas dropped 6 in a row, but we're laying a 170 spot here. I have things going on right here, so apologize for that. So I have the Rangers in a bullpen day. Right, I think I saw Leiter could get the opening nod here, and I do. This we really like Pablo Lopez. It's not that I don't like this guy. You want to do a run line here plus 120? I could almost say all right with that one. I could almost say okay. You want to do a run line plus 120 with the Twinkies here because Texas, as I said earlier, besides the fact they dropped 6 in a row, hitting hasn't really been there. The pitching's been all right, not great. Now you got a bullpen spot for them. I don't know. We had Twins run line yesterday. Nice winner there. I'd come back with it there. I'd come back with it. Phillies and the Rockies. Oh boy, I get the Phillies. Yeah, nice. Never in doubt win for the Phillies last night. Nothing here for me there. Cleveland continues to win 8 in a row. We had Cleveland yesterday. Jose Ramirez is crushing it. Lively versus Demers. And Demers has been brutal. I thought about a run line here plus 140. I did, but this again falls into like Kansas City at 8 in a row. You're getting to a spot here where it's all right. They could get tripped up. Do I want to take? And this was like the other day. Someone's like, "Oh, you take the Angels here." I said, "I don't hate the Angels here. They're back, although it's their first game back. Cleveland on the road. It was kind of a pick'em game, just like this one. So I understood taking a minus 105 there with the Angels, or even flipping it to a favorite, right? Because I was like, why do you want to take a team that's go against a team that's won 6 in a row? Same thing here. Now they're at up to 8 in a row, but the plus money on the other side is plus 105. Like that's to me, a 105 isn't. I'd rather lose minus the 115 than take a 105 and think I'm being slick betting against the team on winning streak. That's playing really good ball right now. Stros and the A's. I got real nothing here. I had the over yesterday in this game. I thought we'd get some runs from both teams. Not the case. Blanco's on the hill. Something to watch here is Blanco playing around with some little stuff on his hands. I don't know. That over 9 tells me something a little fishy could be going on there. Maybe he doesn't bring any whatever residue. I don't know what he's doing. They're the Astros. They got who knows what they got going on. They like to enhance their winning capabilities. I'm saying I see a 9 versus a team like the A's who can't hit, and Blanco's pitch really well. That raises a little red flag for me there with that total. And maybe just the A's in general, right? No way they can win again. No, thank you. Marlins and the D-backs had D-backs run line last night. Loser for myself personally. Do I want to come in on this one here with another big number with Arizona? Walston Weathers. I thought this was going to be a Slade, Ciccone, Peppity kind of starter follower kind of game, but now they send out this other guy. What are we doing with that game? No thanks. I'm not laying 150 with a bullpen type game. Yanks continue to roll. Another win, 4 in a row versus Padres. I actually was going to. This was the first game I loaded up. I'm like, man, I'm taking the Yanks. I'm like, you know what? Here we are versus a Musgrove pitcher who, you look at the overall numbers and you're like, wow, should be a nice Yankee win. You're laying 120. Musgrove's been bad. He's got a 6 ERA. He's got a 5 ERA of 530. His last 7 starts here, according to MLB.com. Not the best numbers. And the way the Yanks playing, you're thinking easy kind of money, right? They should come in here and roll. Clark Schmidt's been pretty solid. I mean, you see his starts, and overall, this is why the Yanks are winning. 2 runs, 0, 0, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. You're not going to give up 3 runs, more than 3 runs a game in 10 starts. You're going to win some. But yet here we are at a low price of minus $1.20. Yeah, that's not worth it for me there. Not worth it. And the Cubs cards, I like the under here. Assad's been solid. Gray has been a little tricky, but the Cubs are, what have we dropped? 7-10, 3 in a row. Yeah. So that is that. I can make a play here. Again, they're home. I don't love St. Louis. I didn't like St. Louis last year. I didn't like St. Louis this year. I didn't like them 2 years ago. Gray's been a little so-so. I mean, you see the runs he's been giving up the last couple starts. So I'm not laying 130, even though they're home. The Cleveland game. St. Louis is number 1. Cleveland's number 2. 8 in a row. Not enough for me to take the Angels as a home dog at plus 105. If you want to take Cleveland, I understand. That's where I lean, but it's one of those where it's not a big enough fave for me to like them, if that makes any sense. The Yanks look low, 120 versus Musgrove, who's been bad. Musgrove numbers are not good. Schmidt numbers are good. KC is won 8 in a row. Tampa's lost 6 in a row, and they're a dog. Screams to me to take Tampa, but I don't want to take a team on a 6-game losing streak. San Fran's favored on the road versus the Mets, who've dropped 5 in a row. That's not interested in that. The Mets could easily win a couple of these games. They've kind of choked things away, Mets style. Seattle and the Nats, I mentioned. It's Corbin. Hold your nose here. Minnesota would be one. Again, it was a 155. I'm seeing 175 now with the starter announced for Texas. Run line. Baltimore and the White Sox, again, run line. Baltimore favor on the road. In the Dodger game, I like their pitcher. It's tough. I like a lot of games. I bet a lot of games. I like to have pitchers like to bet on. Now I'm in a bad spot because I got the Dodgers who've dropped 4 in a row. And they're 135 on the run line. So that is my rundown for our fella today. We'll do some comments, and then I got to run. Nature Boy's in the house. Woo! Write it down. Yankees, Phillies, and Schmidt strikeouts. Here we go. Nature Boy. Yankees, Phillies, Schmidt, K's. Pen is out. You are taken care of. Manila Markel coming early. Yes, I am. Dana Delps in the house. Dana. Saw you with Mikey POD yesterday in the chat. Good morning. Go Reds. I do like the Reds. I just couldn't get to the window. That'll help pay the truck. Yeah, Phillies. What could go wrong taking the Phillies minus 220? Spoken Mirrors and House. Good morning, Higgs. Just got here. Hopefully no storms here. No, nothing by me. Nothing by me. Thank goodness. Saw some bad ones. North Texas. T-Money, thank you, Markel, for letting me know Sean is on at 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning? It's not 3 in the morning. Where are you, T-Money? Where are you? In Tahiti? Look at this. Oh, my goodness, T-Money. Roma, money line. Atalanta, money line. Barcelona, money line. Oh, Alves, money line. All plus money besides Barcelona, but I bet them all. I love T-Money. T-Money does not sleep. He's betting foreign soccer. Royals team total over 4.5 versus Taj Bradley and over 5.5. Probably end up betting the Giants when they go down 2-0. There you go. Like, that's the thing with the Giants. Again, I ran them all down. I'm not going to go back over all the games. Wolves first half. Let's not overthink things. Win or lose, just take the Wolves first half. Relax. I don't know. Ha- Did that did that work out for? It did work out for Indiana. Indiana won the second quarter. Okay, I get it. You could do that. I'm not. Lauren, good morning, Sean. Why are the Jays favorite every game? Don't get it. Uh, I don't know. On paper, they look really good, right? It's That's a team that should win. I like the pitch. I love the pitching staff. They can't. Although Detroit is not. I mean, Rhea Olsen yesterday got a win finally. The guys. I ran down his games yesterday, Lauren. I mean, they're scoring 0-1 runs in his starts. Team Money's laughing at Money Markel. Threw down on the Royals -2.5 plus 265 versus Casey Mize. But this is where, listen, if you don't want to run, if you want to go 1.5, where again, it's not a terrible number, 1.5 though, Team Money. I mean, it's plus 130. I guess you jack it up thinking they win, they win. I get it. Markel first 5 for the Royals. No run lines at the casino. I'll do first 5. Again, I told you why. We're up at 8. We're in territory now where teams can get picked off when you're in long losing streaks. And this would be where I want to kind of go opposite and like zig instead of zag, or however you want to think about this. But again, I'm favored on that spot. I'm not taking Tampa Bay. I need it in the dog spot. Lane says, my guy Hicks plus Dollar Daddy coming through for us in the chat yesterday. You know it, Lane. Plus Dollar Daddy. It's a sorry, Jesse. It is early or late. Buzz, hope you have a profitable day as always. Yes, but I respond. Listen, Buzz, I can't. I know you're like, oh, put these huge faves out on the sites. I can't do that. I put two 250s, 260s on the site. I get emails like, what are you doing? People don't like that kind of stuff. Although your Phillies did get it done. They're never in doubter. Nevaris, where have you been, man? What's the word? Does Casey stay hot? It's good to see you. It's been a minute. I don't know here. This is a spot, like I just said, you start getting into longer win streaks, you're going to lose a game. Now, they're a dog, so I'd be like, all right, I should take them, but I'm not because I just ran down the 9 games I want to kind of take. I can't take all 9 because honestly, I don't know. Not that that would be a bloodbath going 2-7 when I have a bunch of plus monies. It's just, I'd rather just, you know what? Meh. If Casey was home right now and they were favored in these spots, with 7, 8, 9 wins, 10 win, they're at 8, whatever, you know what I'm saying here, is I would be more inclined to go and take Tampa Bay in this spot. But Tampa Bay's favored here. Tampa Bay's favored. And next up they're going to Minnesota. So they'll be again in dog kind of spots. Because I think Minnesota will probably be favored over them. So we'll see what happens here. This is kind of one where I actually sort of want a Casey loss, so that way I can get on them when they play Minnesota. Because they're going to have to lose a game. They're not winning 140 in a row or whatever they are. 34, 44, 53 games. Yeah, they don't got 110 wins in them straight. I feel on that day game, Colorado's aren't hitter friendly as night game, so I don't have any data. I do not know. Buzz says, Team Money, hope you catch Phillies play. Gave it yesterday. Your Buzz friend to your Buzz. I'm sure Team Money 100% did not bet the Phillies yesterday. I know T Money well enough for coming in here. He is not laying 220. It's not happening. He probably had the Rockies live. Although he might have had the Phillies at a plus money when they were down. Not on an opener. I'll tell you that. Not on no way he had that opener. Marie says, I'm on the O's over 3.5 runs. Guardians over 3.5 runs. First 5 under Jays. Under Jays, sure. Cleveland game, they should. Detmers has been bad. But again, it's a pick 'em. NEO's over versus Crochet. I don't hate that, although I think our guy Miz tells us that BLT does not hit lefties all that well. But I'm not going to hate it. I like the Orioles team. Team Money said, cash a -1.5 live for plus money. Here we go. I just said this, Team Money. I just said there's no way you had them -220 at an opener. That ain't happening. If you had anything, you had them when they were down runs at plus money, or in this case, you had them live at plus money. I knew you're definitely not taking a 2-2. That's not happening. But now Markel says under Cubbies game. I'm looking at it first. 5 Cubbies and Cards. I don't hate it. Royals continue to win. I had them. I told you it's the beginning of year Royals. We got a Royals season win ticket. They're good. Maurice, they are the money team. Crushing them. Taking the Cubbies on any side is one of my favorites. I do like it. It's just they've been so bad of late. And I have an overticket on these guys too. I need a winning streak here. 3 out of 3. I'm sorry. Okay, I got you. Brian Nunn is in the house. You're a smart man, T-Money. Put it in the bank. Here we go. Put it in the bank. Michael B's in the house. Great night. Pacers, trifecta, Stars, Giants, KC, and the Reds. Yeah, it was a good day. Pacers, trifecta. That had to be first half full game. How'd you get it? Because they lost the first quarter, didn't they? Or were they a dog in the first quarter? They were a dog. It was a winner, I guess. They flipped the dog to a dog Royals. Yeah, Royals are a dog. I mean, they were a dog last night, too. They were a 110 dog. Now they're a 115 dog. Alon says, I know you probably won't like this, but I'm on the Padres and Cubs money line. No, I feel like I don't know. I did the Marcos minute rundown. I feel like the Padre line is a little light. Yanks -120 with the way Musgrove is pitched. So I don't hate that. And I do sort of like the Cubs today. Markel says Rose were 120, and now they're plus 115. Okay. See, yesterday I didn't see the Royals as a favorite at all. They were a dog last night. So it's again staying off it. But here's again, it's a no play. You get into 8, 9, 10 wins, you get up there, you're gonna lose a game. I don't care who you are, right? It's nobody's due to win, nobody's due to lose. Now it's a spot where can you pick off value going against a spot like that? Like, Tampa Bay or even the Angels, right? Cleveland's won 8 in a row. So Cleveland is a 115 fave. Is it worth taking the Angels at plus 105? I don't think so. I'd rather just take Cleveland because they're rolling along at minus 115. All right. Kansas City from minus to plus. Listen, they're still playing well. Do you want them at plus one? Yeah, I get it. It's plus money now. Sure, I'd rather have them at plus money than as a favorite. I'm not going to lose any sleep. I don't have to bet these games today. T-Bay says I was cursing the Phillies out money line Markel when they couldn't score. Yes, I know. I got you covered, T1. I know. I don't even like the 125. I got it. 125. Oh my goodness. Julian is up early. Julian's either up early or is getting in a late night. I'm on a Cubbies and Guardians. Say thoughts. Cubbies, I like Assad, so sure. I think he's better than Sonny Gray right now. The problem is the Cubbies aren't hitting. That's why they're in a losing streak of dropping 7 to 10 and whatever 3 in a row. And the Cleveland game, why do I feel at a minus 115 that looks a little although I don't hate it. Like I had the Cleveland yesterday. Why 115 versus Detmers? Are they sitting guys because he's a lefty? I mean, Detmers has been terrible. He had a couple good starts early. I'm like, yes, this is the Reed Detmers I love. And then the last 5-6 starts, he's just been brutal. It's kind of like the Yankee line. Like we're talking 115, 120. Musgrove's got terrible numbers. Detmers got terrible numbers. Michael A is in the house. Good morning. Thomas Maggio. You like the Panthers in hockey day. That's too much for me. It'd have to be a puck line or regulation play with the Panthers. I don't know. 155, and I've not been good in hockey in the playoffs. So I'm having a bad run, Thomas. Probably an under. If I'm doing anything there, it would be under and probably Panthers regulation. But Raquel, I got to see you. I got to run to see you tomorrow. Okay, Raquel. You have a good one. Thanks for popping in early. Michael B. Pacers spread first quarter, half a full game. No money lines. Just kicking myself for not taking them on money line until they choked at the end. Yeah. And that's it. Doug McCackney. Here we go. I love it. I love it. I love this sick SOB. The Dodgers bounce back and salvage a game from the Reds, right? No, yeah, no, right? Why wouldn't they? There's no way they can lose, Doug. You're right, Higgy. Values have tanked and MLB even a props are tanked. It's just one of those things. Like I just don't like it. Again 9 games, and it would be just running against wins and losses, like just those kind of games. I'm not. I'm not doing it. It's all right. I'll take a day off. Taking the Phillies at. I'll take Philly at home, but not on the road. Says Lane. I lean Colorado here, but I'll probably stay off. See, even at home, it's tough because they're just huge faves. So you got to do run lines or no bottom nines or the starting pitcher for a win to save some money there. I'm not afraid of the Wolves, says Nightwalker. He likes Minnesota. Hey, listen, I got a Minnesota future. I've said Minnesota since November. That being said, Dallas is playing pretty good. Eh, you're down 0-2. The obvious lean is like, let's take Minnesota. I didn't play this game, so let's not. I don't have uh, Dallas or Minnesota. I have no side on this game here. Might be have to take the Giants and Webb at a pick. The bullpen is gas. It'll be a makeshift lineup. I don't care. They just seem to find a way to get done. Yeah. But again, I don't want to take them in their favorite here. I don't want. You're on the road. Your favorite. I'm not interested. Michael, sorry, I'm just catching you. I was finishing the lawn work before it gets hot out. Yeah, that's all right. I'm getting out of here. I want this to be like a 15-minute show, and we're a half hour. I'm gonna get out of here in 2 minutes. We can finish up these 3 comments. I'm gone. Can you post the picks again? There are no picks to post. You got to listen to the recap. Go. I'm gonna load it up. You can listen to the rundown. Thomas, Red Sox, but juicy. Thanks for the good picks. I rolled the Mariners race parlay, lively over 17.5 PRA. I don't hate the lively PRA. Mariners Braves parlay. I mean, Seattle. It's against Corbin, right? I mean, I like the Nats because Seattle's dropped 4 in a row. No way they could lose again, but it's Corbin, so I get that. And the Sox against Milwaukee. Yeah, again, we just got a bullpen day. No, thank you. Michael, taking a day off on a bad day, nothing great out there. Yeah, Mike, I like 9 games, but I didn't use them. Doug likes the Mavs today. Let's do money line. I mean, it's what 135, 140. Cards 3-13 last game of a series. Let's go Cubbies. There you go. And you got a guy who's struggled a bit here, so I don't hate it. And you got a small dog as well. All right, let me run. I got stuff to do. Listen, podcast will be reposted in a second, or if you're on YouTube, Sean Higgs channel, Winning Free Picks, you could rewatch the video in about 30 seconds. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.